Hi everybody. Today I just want to do a quick little video on how to resize an image, and I want you to learn the differences between changing the image size of something and the canvas size of something. So that's what we're going to work on today in Photoshop. So today what we have is, I'm just taking any logo, really doesn't matter what it is, and I want to show how to resize something. So let's say you're making something too big, or you need to you're going to put it on a product and it needs to fit the let's say a cup right or something like that, or a shirt. So when we are going to do our resizing, there's two options here. So we're going to go to image first. Okay, and I want you to notice that there's canvas size and image size. Okay, image size means it is going to change everything there, every object it sees, everything, and it's going to resize that. Canvas size means that it is only going to resize your background, right? Think of a painting, you start on a canvas. So you can make your canvas bigger or smaller, but it won't change what's happening to your actual images. So let's do canvas first. So I have this already set. I have this relative thing. I'm going to talk about that later when we do our image. But I have this already set to the width is 10.778 inches by, or 17, whatever, by 10. So what if I change my height from 10 to 15? And let's see what happens. I hit enter. And what I've done is I've created a bigger canvas to work on, okay? But nothing has changed from inside that image. I'll undo that, so I just hit Control Z or Command Z to undo. Depends if you have a Mac or a PC. And now let's do another one. Let's go to image, and now this time canvas size, let's make it smaller. So let's make the height now 8 inches. All right, and hit enter. It's gonna be smaller, and I say, yeah, go ahead. And there it is. I cropped it out. Okay, so see what canvas does is it changes just what you're working on. It does not change the things you've done or created. All right, I'm going to hit Control Z or Command Z again and undo what we got. Now, you could have done the same thing with crop. Okay, so you have over in the crop tool right over here. Okay, I can click on that crop tool right there, and I already have it selected. I can take this and I can crop the same way that I did. It can essentially do the same thing you've done before. That's an option too. Let's say if you're taking an image and you just want to crop it down. But again, this is only dealing with the canvas, not the image inside. Okay, so it's cropping down the canvas, but it's not changing the objects you've created. All right, so I'm going to hit Control Z again, Control Z again. Oops, there it is right there. I'm going to hit enter, get away from there. And I'm going to undo Command Z. There we go. We're back to the same spot. So that was canvas. Okay, now what if we change the image? So now I'm going to go to image size, and I'm going to this time go back and do the height like we did before. And I'm going to make, I don't know why I put centimeters instead of inches. Okay, but there we go. I had my inches at 10 inches. Let's make the height 15 inches now and see what happens. So I make this 15, okay, and I do not want to keep it the same for right now. So I'm going to unclick this link. See how there's a little chain link there? It's keeping the size, the height and width linked together, okay, which you normally want to do, but I'm going to show you what happens when you don't have it. So I uncheck that. Now I'm making this 15 inches. I'm going to cancel out and make sure it does it again. So I'm going to do image size. I'm going to unclick this right there. I'm going to go to inches, so I know it's my inches. There we go, 17 and 10. But now I'm going to make this 15. Let's see what happens. It stretched it out. Okay, so look at all the objects inside, the W, all the letterings. Those got stretched out too because I changed the image, not just the canvas. Okay, now notice that I stretched it out and it didn't keep the right aspect ratio. It didn't keep it relative. So this is what we were talking about with everything being relative before. So I'm going to hit Command Z again, and I'm going to go to that image, and I'm going to go to image size, and now I'm going to click that link right there. Okay, so now they are linked together, and if I change the height to 15, it changes the width as well, so it will keep the same aspect ratio. Okay, so that's a word you want to know, aspect ratio. Okay, so now it stretches the whole thing. It does not stretch it out this way. It keeps the same aspect ratio. Okay, that's it. I wanted to point out the differences between the canvas size and the image size, and now go play.